Morning.
Morning.
And then I saw an ad. Morning, morning.
How are we all?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, good. Alrighty. A bit of a disappointing morning. My trade is already gone. Well, the one I was looking for yesterday, anyway. Good morning, Brendan. So let's have a look. I'll bring this
Hi.
up. Hey, Rob. Remember this red zone that I was pointing out? So the analysis, none of this has changed since yesterday. And I had set an alert up here. This was a point of interest, and this is my resistance. These wicks right here. Why was that my resistance? If we go and drop down to a lower time frame, we can see, well, we've got wicks here. Nice, beautiful wicks pulling liquidity before the big drop that left this imbalance. Okay, so where the wicks haven't lined up. It's a triple wick area, which I like. If I look at like the 30-minute chart, it doesn't actually look like much. So when we go to the lower time frame, the 5-minute, this is where we started getting some rejection wicks. So this is a little wick higher than the blue candles. On the, was it 3-minute? Maybe 3 minutes, bit clear. Yeah, 3-minute, there we go. And this was exactly the boundaries of this resistance. So we can see that the little candle that had the wick higher than the blue ones and then closed quite bearish was part of these candles. So we had one of those where wick pushed up, closed bearish, pushed down a little bit, had a little retest. So that one here retested the open and then did another little rejection candle, and then we had a third one. This bad boy did the same thing. Retested it. So this is the manipulation where it's done it, where it's rejected. So this is a support resistance area. So if we can break above that, I'll be looking for things to trade off of it. Or if we come back up and we hit it, and we can look for rejections from it. So that's where my alert was. And I was really hoping it was gonna come back there yesterday. Okay, so let's just, this is where it's, we saw it, that was Friday, that was NFP. This is yesterday. So we saw it shoot up. Then it pushed down. Okay, so there were nice buys, there were nice sells. And then the New York session happened. I wasn't really watching the charts at that time, but I did log in like 9:30 last night, and we were at more or less this candle right here. So let me just extend this across. And this is where I was thinking, I was like, damn, do I want to put a sell in overnight? And I was really considering it. I thought, well, I tried to save, I'll be a little bit stingy, and I didn't want to pay swap fees because swaps for German 40 aren't very good. So I thought, well, price probably won't move. So I'll let it close here. And then I was going to stay up at to 11 o'clock when the market opened again. I think that market opens for German 40. Actually, it might be midnight for German 40. Gold, like at UK time, it closes. Well, it actually closes at 21.59 or 21.58. You can't put a trade on in the last 2 minutes or so. For currencies, there is no close. But what happens is that when it goes over to this new hour, then the hour between to 2300, 11 o'clock my time, the spreads are really high. So there's no point putting the trade on for any of these currency pairs. So if you want to do a trade in a currency pair, you're kind of better off getting it in before the rollover, but then you're going to have crazy spreads as well. So you've got to be really careful the spreads don't wipe you out. So I normally will never enter a trade this time. When gold closes, gold doesn't actually open till 2300 at all. So you can't put a trade in between 10 and 11 my time. German 40 is, I believe, 11 as well. Maybe it's midnight. But the swap fees suck for German 40. So if I put a trade on, it would have been instantly $25 in the hole for German 40. Compare that with, say, like gold, and sometimes if I'm going short on gold, I'd actually make $25 or so, or $32 or whatever it is. So it actually more like if I saw a sell opportunity like this, and it was gold, I would try get the trade in before 10 o'clock because the swap fees are good. But then for German 40, they're terrible. So I thought I'll just leave it and I'll wait till 11 o'clock, and then I'll pop that trade on. But then I forgot. I thought, it probably won't move. It'll probably still be in this range tomorrow, more or less. And this is what happened. So it really this was the turning point where it fell. My target was New York low. So that was really disappointing because that was I could have made money while sleeping, and it would have been 115 pips. Anyway, not often that this happens. Yeah. So if you're on the MetaTrader terminal, you can go to the Market Watch, and you can actually you right click on the symbol and go specification, and it'll give you all the details that you need. So if I'm shorting, it's every standard lot of German 40 that I'm trading is minus $22.64. If I'm going long, it's minus $17.50. So, FYI. Razor is just for spread. So that razor or standard wouldn't affect. I don't believe that has any difference. It's just the way the liquidity providers charge. So if you're doing the same thing for gold is, if you're going long, you lose $33 per standard lot. If you're going short, you make $26. I can cover that later on another time about why it actually sometimes you make monies, and it's just it's interest rate differential plus a little bit of the fees that the liquidity providers charge. All right, so looks like there's good volume, really good volume, and maybe this is the sells that were coming in. So you're gonna have to let it settle down a little bit for now. because it's moved a long way already. So this makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe the weekly candle now has created that top wick. I remember yesterday we were talking about, like, just in terms of like wicks matching each other, how when we're talking about where the top wick could go, actually I was pointing out things up in here or here somewhere, like he was estimating as well, which would be a healthy top wick. And the minimum that it would need to go generally would at least be to these wicks, to connect the wicks. So this is what it's done. Let me just get a proper line so we can see how the wicks are matched up here and here. So, and the way when this does this is something that I've seen, and this is relatable across pretty much every single instrument, currencies, commodities, indices, is that the market shouldn't move like it did so late into the New York session, especially in the last hour. Shouldn't move in the last hour. So like, kind of like this one. When that does, that tells me the manipulation there is heavy. So often it's like it can make something, if people aren't sure what they're looking at and they see a lot of movement in the last part of the day, then you'd go to the daily chart, and what if people would just only look at the daily chart, and you would see this, you'd see a really strong daily candle. And what's that going to do to most people? It's going to be really, really influential to people thinking, oh, look how strong this daily candle closed. We're bullish, we're going to go long, we've got to buy here. Same thing as like when they see that weekly candle so bearish, like it creates a bias in your mind by seeing something that's looking so bullish, but then when you actually go and look at the lower time frames, when it was so bullish, it doesn't quite all match up. And it, reacted perfectly at our resistance that was already planned. What was the bummer is that the trade actually happened at a time that I'm not looking to actually take trades. I woke up through the night and checked to see what was going on, because I remember I was like, oh shit, I was going to put a trade on last night before I went to bed. And I woke up and it was 2:30. No, 2:15. It was 2:15 in the morning. I think my partner woke me up. She was rolling around with a pregnancy pillow. And it was in this candle that I was checking what was going on inside of this wick. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, if I just woke up and even like 30 minutes earlier, I would have seen price still roughly in the area that I'm keen to sell from. Is my bias short? If so, is it based on fundamentals or just the previous weekly candle? For this trade, for the sell, you mean, Dave? Was my bias short for this reason?
Oh no, I've just been today. Or this week. Are you short?
Yeah, this week is my bias is down, given how strong the weekly candle is. But we were also trading in the range. Look at this. So what I was more short as well, because if this is a range, then you sell from the top and you buy from the bottom. So we've got to see how how it reacts, but I'd lean to sells because of the fundamentals. Because German, I've been like I was a little bit out of touch last week, but I've been reading more and more reports about German economy struggling, manufacturing, some political reasons as well. The shift from Germany trying to get from fossil fuel oil to renewables is going to cost a bunch as well. So it's not look like after the excitement of really smashing that all-time high last week. Now it does make sense that once we have hit these all-time highs, that was an all-time high, that was an all-time high, that what we're getting is these strong rejections. Like, I don't know how long it's going to keep on going down to. This is the first time it actually sort of broke even first structure. So I would imagine that we could go down further, but I'd need to see more reasons fundamentally for it to continue much further, given we're in a bull run. So it's going to take more than one piece of information to really change the trend. So every day is going to be, we're kind of scalpers. So I can have an idea of where it's going based on the fundamentals, but some days might be a buy day. Like yesterday was a buy day. I think Alan's think Germany CPI helping to create the volume. German final CPI 0.3%. Yeah, they are seeing like slowing. Where was this thing? Because there was an article the other day. Oh, Japanese news. Read this one. The pillars of Germany's economy are crumbling. 3 reasons for worry. So have a little read of that one. It doesn't make sense why German stocks are just like smashing everything. So it's a good little article. Okay, can get the brain thinking a little bit, but also we can't the markets are very slow to react, so they're going to try and get the best price possibles and the manipulation here and there and stuff like that. So the more people are looking for shorting, it'll just keep on going up. There was a quote that I heard last week. I put it in the Discord. Was that markets will climb the wall of worry. So while everyone's worried about the economy crumbling and all this kind of stuff, the markets will keep on climbing, and the markets will fall down the slope of hope. So when the market is when we think that, you know what, the worst is behind us, we're looking good again, markets will correct. So funny how it happens. It's just like the opposite of what you'd think. Alrighty. Got one person watching on YouTube. 2 people watching on YouTube. 2 likes. I'm going to put in the Discord to... Your trade, Mark, happen. Talk me through this, Ivan. Doji, liquidity candle. You took the long after that one. Beautiful. Just here, is it? They'll sell to buy. Gosh, from the monthly levels. Near the London lows. It could do the retest, yes. No wick candles, so liquidity left here, so you think it would. I think it could at least tap 15,900 again. Hey Glenn, how are you? Yeah, I saw those two. It was Glenn and Marin. Now there's 5. So I'll move this up here. All right, so I'm not too keen on any particular idea right now at this moment. So I'm just watching to see what's going to stand out. I'm just trying to plan my trade, plan my idea. So the obvious points of interest are session highs and lows that haven't been tested yet. We're in a range, and today's not a heavy news day, so we have no news, no real catalyst, let's say a catalyst in the market. So are we going to break out today? I don't think so. I think it might be a quiet week leading into Thursday CPI, Friday PPI. New York Station's always going to have volume. This is Forex actually been a little bit inconsistent lately, so can we go to, I don't know, another news source, FX Street perhaps?
Haydos?
Yeah, mate.
Mate, if you just look now, we've just bounced off the open of the week. So the open candle of the week there was a bit of a fair value gap on the close of London Friday and the Asian Open.
Close of London Friday. Back here?
Close of New York Friday.
Oh, New York. Yeah, yep, over here.
And that's also a monthly level there too.
Yeah, I still got these two here. 15,850.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we keep ranging. We push up a little bit higher for the top wick. For the John Wick. Yeah. Hey Dan, how are you? Did you take a long here from here as well? Yeah, good one. Ivan took the same thing.
Not
yeah, it makes sense to correct some of this big drop. Like it's already moved 120 pips. Do you really think London's going to sell the low? they're going to break the low, but they're not going to push it down too far. So apart from red folder, European, German news, see, we do have a little bit of news in the early US news. We've got Fed Barkin and Fed Harker speech. So it's orange folder. We don't know what they're going to talk about. But he might talk about interest rates or his idea of where they're going. Catch you, Dan. Have a good day at work, mate. Actually, in the longs as well. All these people calling signals. One hour order block from 6th July that happens to be respected a lot. Looking to retrace a lot of this move. Good one. All right, well, let's see where it goes to. So where's this 1 hour order block? Oh, you're talking about this one here probably. Or is it further to the left? Oh, in here, I see. Well, it looks like we're about to tap 15,900. If anyone's looking at other pairs as well, then it's good practice to try jot down your plan or your idea and send it. Send it so we can look at, and then we can check later on how it worked out. Also, if you're going to send it, if you're on TradingView, which most of you have migrated to now, then in case you're not sure, you know how you can take a screenshot quite easily by here. Like if I click on this, if you watch on YouTube, but let me get YouTube, I have to move this. If you're on the little camera, you can copy image. So you can copy it, and I can paste it. I can paste it into the Zoom chat, like so. That's how you can send it easy enough. Or the shortcut is Control, Shift, and S all together. So I'm just waiting to see what this, so 15 minutes come to a close. Just about took out that imbalance. How did you guys get in on gold New York yesterday?
I didn't even take any trades yesterday.
How come?
I just didn't see the setups that I was sort of after, so I just let him do its thing.
Hey Marion, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, Marion. Yeah, I took a trade when I was cleaning the couch. That was from the phone. I took it from with comics volume. This candle here. Price was more or less around here. So I took a buy from here, closed it at 41. To correct some of this move. Asian session very bearish. London session not too bearish, but it moved about 60 pips. It made sense for a little sell to buy. So I didn't really do too much technical analysis. It was more that there's no real catalyst in the market, and we'd already gone down so much, and batch of volume was comics open. So I took a little, had a pending order buy, and then a TP up around this, around like the key level. So that was a nice little move. Just set alerts for that one. But I hadn't actually had that idea until price was in this level. On MT5. Oh, go on, Rob.
I think we missed that. I think we missed that one and got in somewhere on the pullback where that doji was.
Here.
For the bearish doji. Just go down and left a little bit. Either.
This one?
No.
This one?
No, to the left where your entry was.
Yeah.
Next little doji up.
Oh,
there.
this one here, sorry.
Yeah, I think we got on a pullback there somewhere.
Oh, okay, yeah. This candle gave it away.
Yeah, we missed the prime entry.
Yeah, I haven't looked into much detail on the lower time frame to see where the prime entry, liquidity entry would have been. So that was more just luck with comics volume for me to get that one. I didn't see that, like this. I guess this, yeah, there was no real setup until I guess this candle and this candle. Like this candle would have been a POI,
yeah.
And then when this one flipped, that could have been your entry to have gotten.
Yeah, that was the prime entry.
Yeah. On MT5, one sec.
Go
Sorry.
to the 1 minute.
Hold a sec. Actually, sorry. On MT5, Ivan, you can. There is, if you go, there's a camera button. Save as picture. You can do that for screenshots as well, if that's what you're asking me. But for that, I'll just use Epic Pen or print screen or something like that to get the screenshot, and then you can just paste. I think that's what you're asking me, Ivan. Sorry, actually, go 1 minute, is it?
Yeah. 1 minute on that area.
Yep. Here we are.
So here. Can I zoom in there? Yes.
Let me just remove my scribbles.
Okay. So this is a 4-hour area, 4-hour FU candle wick area. Price already dipped into that area. We got a reaction in the form of attempted FU from the when price pushed to the upside. So after that, when this candle was formed, if you look at this is kind of just liquidity generated here. Liquidity generated. And when this, the comic candle opened, our idea was taking doji low and then breaking the high here. But this candle more really fast, so I didn't get the entry. I was looking for taking entry, manual entry here. But it more quickly to the upside, so it closed right away here. So then afterward, I was thinking maybe I can take entry on this candle. I put my limit order somewhere here, but it did not get triggered. Then then I can say I can put my trigger pending order here. It did not get triggered after. Then we got entry here. This HCS was formed. This is also 3-minute HCS. So price afterward we moved like more than 50 pips. It was like a 10 pips stop loss.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, nice one, nice one. Yeah, I remember thinking, oh, I'll just check I'll watch this minute to see how it is, because I was in the trade about here before Comics Open. I thought, yeah, I'd kind of be interested to see what it does, and I was worried that it could go down like that, so I did have a bit of a wider stop, just to see what it would do if it was going to sweep the London low. And then I remember, like, when you just said it moved really fast, I was like, because it went like 10 pips in like a second. I was like, oh, this is looking good. Is it hard to set stop loss TP, or is it just me on the phone? That's easy as. Super easy. I don't set it all up in one go. What I do is I just use I have it on the lot size that I want, and I hit buy, and then you tap the trade line, and it gives you an option down the bottom to set your stop loss, and it'll be like a little round button with stop loss, and you can just it just puts on like a horizontal line, and you can just drag it with your finger up and down, and then you just do the same thing for TP. So I always enter the trade first with no stop loss, no take profit, and then I just set it up afterwards. But in saying that, you need to make sure you know what your lot sizes calculations are.
For C trader also, you can directly on phone, you can move your stop loss and TP just on the through graph. You don't have to go into the trade anything. You can just click on that trade on the like a same thing, like a, yes, C trader.
MT4 you can't do it that way. MT4 is a bit more primitive, but MT5 is super easy. I don't overthink the lot sizes when I'm trading on the phone. I just know what's always just underestimate, so that I know that if I do make a mistake, that with my risk, like if I'm risking 20 pips or something, like I can't look too far to the left on the phone, so it's not like I do have TradingView that I'll have a look at my levels, but I more or less know what price I'm getting in that and how much I'm risking, so I just keep sometimes it's a little bit over risked if my stop loss is a bit wider, just to give it a little bit more margin for error. Yeah, but pretty important not to over risk. Because there's been a couple of times like it is easy to make mistakes on the phone. Like there is a little bit of a delay sometimes. Like I was trying to get into a trade quickly, and when was it? A few weeks ago, and I had everything set up, and I pushed buy, but I wasn't sure if I actually, when you mess up and you're not sure if you touched the phone or not. And it must have been somewhere the signal wasn't the greatest, and nothing happened. And then I went and touched it, but I don't know how I did this, but I double tapped it, and then all of a sudden there were 3 trades on at the same time. The first one that I did actually touch it, but it just really slow to trigger, and then I double tapped somehow. So I ended up with 3. I think I was only doing small. They're only small trades, but like it's still like maybe 0.25%, and all of a sudden it was 3 lots of the trade. Like I think there was 0.4 lots, so it was like 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, all at the same level. But I didn't notice at the start because they're all on top of each other. And it was only when I looked at the trade that I noticed that 3 of them were there. So, be careful. That's why it's good to if I'm just trading on the phone, it's usually like a quarter of what I'd normally do. Just mistakes happen, and it's not something that like I'd encourage to actively do too often. All right, so we left the doji. Now we're going up now, so it's taking its time. Let's see. Oh yeah. Still got to be careful here. This. All right. Here's my trade. This is my. I just want to see something. A break and close above here now. Closes above here. Retest. Go long. That's what I'll do. I don't have a whole lot of time today, actually. I keep forgetting. I've got a webinar I've got to do. I don't want shorts, I don't think. I could get around shorts. Speaking of shorts, it's going to be 26 tomorrow, so I could wear shorts. It's like the last day of summer. But really what I want to see is price close above here and then look to trade from this area back up to maybe this zone, maybe this area. So hopefully we can get something. Like this. So hopefully it doesn't just fire away. Hey Gagan, how are you?
Good, Hayden, how are you?
Good, good. Hey, I saw your emails. It doesn't that I don't think that's me. That
Yeah, I thought so. I
Yeah.
thought so, yeah.
It should just be one number as well, a round number.
Yeah, I'll check with the bank.
Yeah.
You guys are looking for buy?
Yeah, this is my resistance, this red zone. I want to see this close. Looking pretty good. That's going to close out of it. 30 minutes looking like it's just about to close. The 15 minute looking like it's going to close. All of these candles are coming to a close in 10 seconds. Once we've closed above this resistance, and then I'm looking for this to retest and go long.
Would you wait for retracement or would you enter on the next close?
No, I'll wait for retracement. I'd like to see it retest.
Yep. Then I won't start driving. I'll wait as well because there is also looking very good. Because I remember once, like, you took the trade and I was on the red lights, and by the time your trade was like half in the profit, and I copied it, and I was in loss, and you had already closed.
Oh no!
And I couldn't even close it because the next light was about 2 kilometers away.
Yeah, trading and driving is not a good mix.
Those lines are very bad in Australia.
Yeah, time zone when we shift, it's gonna come all too soon. But in when is it going to be? 6 weeks? No, more. About 8 weeks time. Then it'll be
6 o'clock my time.
7 o'clock your time.
Yeah, it'll be better.
Yeah. All right.
I think in Australia doesn't gold become a bit, or the
Too late.
NY session becomes a bit too late. It's like 2 in the morning or something.
Yeah, 1:30.
Yeah, a bit much. Well, I'm actually moving to Europe in about 4 months, so it'll be easier.
Nice one. Where you moved to again? The Netherlands or Denmark?
Yeah, Netherlands. Yeah.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, exciting. Really exciting.
Which town? Which city?
Probably Utrecht.
Utrecht. Oh yeah, cool. I like that one. It's a uni town, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty young, but it's nice size, a bit villagey, but still a city.
Yeah.
I used to live in Den Haag, and I also lived in Amsterdam for a long time, but I thought I'd try Utrecht because I got friends there, and there's a school there. My son. So.
Ah, shit! It's not gonna come back, is it?
Yeah.
That wick should have taken.
Has already made the wick. Yeah.
Should have taken that wick. Oh well, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna be patient for the retest. Utrecht is. I went there because I heard it was great. It's got like a river that goes through the town, and like a little old area.
Little canal.
Yeah, and I remember going from Utrecht. I went Belgium for a bit of fun. I went Belgium, Utrecht, Germany in 1 hour driving.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Because that's like the way Netherlands is. Utrecht's like here, isn't it? This is Belgium. No. This is Germany.
No, Utrecht's much further north.
Oh.
Yeah. That's like Maastricht. That's
south. Maastricht. That's the one. Yeah, that's the uni town there, Maastricht, isn't it? Yeah,
it's actually got hills down there. Yeah.
I did go to Utrecht though as well, because that was one that people said was really nice.
Yeah. I've got friends there, and there's a transition school that my son will go to, and it's nice.
Yeah.
To try it out. I used to love Amsterdam, but it's become more expensive and kind of hard to find a place to live and stuff. So maybe I'll wait.
Yeah, I went Amsterdam down to Rotterdam. Where's Rotterdam?
Yep.
It's down here somewhere.
No.
There it is. Right
yeah.
Here. This is it.
Yep.
Oh, that's Den Haag. That's Den Haag.
It's further southeast.
This is Rotterdam, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, the port.
Yeah, that was really nice. I love the architecture there.
Yeah, I never got used to Rotterdam.
I really like Den Haag. I went Amsterdam, then north, the windmills, then down here to Den Haag, then to Rotterdam, Utrecht, and then this is where I went for fun. Maastricht, you're right, yeah. Where
you gotta get the Dutch. You gotta start.
My accent is shocking.
In Maastricht.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Belgium, Netherlands, Germany. Crazy, isn't it? Like just within that's like 30-minute drive from here to here.
Well, Holland is apparently just a little over half the size of Tasmania, so we're not talking really massive distances.
Well, we missed the trade. Bloody hell. As soon as it pushed up, it never... Well, it retested these wicks. But I was looking for it to actually do a proper retest. It could still do it. You know, don't be a chaser. This is the euro high. This is always going to be a area that it could react from. This is obviously I was hoping that it would be like that and then down and then up. Obviously it was like a little shallow one, but we could still get, maybe this could just do it. Well, that'd be cool if you're in, you know, UK, or I go over to Netherlands again.
Yeah. I've got heaps of friends all over Europe, so can't wait. It's exciting. Better for trading as well.
Yeah, it'd be really good. Netherlands is 1 hour later. It's
Earlier.
European time. Sorry, earlier. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's a European time. Late? No, it's later. It's 9:30 there.
It happens before you.
Yeah, sorry, it's 9:30. It's 9:30 there currently.
Yeah, gotcha.
Maybe just move to India. It's the best time to take a Asian session, London session, as well as NY session.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. You should have told me this earlier. I would have changed my plans. I mean, it's too late now.
Can we all come and stay at your place, actually?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we can create a trading floor. By the way, on 1 minute there was an entry there. Yeah. Here. This one.
This bad boy. It was too early for me. Yeah, I wanted confirmation to close above. But yeah, I gotcha.
This was my target. I close the position.
Okay.
Because I'm still bearish on the German 40. This is just a pullback.
Yeah, I'd like to see it get to this 15,960. Because this was a big move in the Asian session. It annoyed me that it moved so much. Like, look at these 3 1-minute candles in the Asian session. These 3. Like, why is German 40 in Asian session moving 15 pips like that? And we had a little gap. Oh wait, that's a trading view problem. That's not a. Take that back. See this candle here? Look at, you see the time down the bottom, 00:59, and next minute is 01:15. So they've lost 15 minutes of data. Okay, who took it on the close? Oh, that 15-minute candle. Who took it on this one? That when it wicked down and then pushed up. Remember, this is late entry. So late entry, you close first. Or you secure very quickly. Dave, you're already in. Okay. Sarah's in from the break of the 5-minute. Go again. No, you're waiting for my entry as well. Alan, the wick was too short. Yeah. We haven't retested the support though, so I'm still hopeful. We didn't quite take out the. We took out. Where's Frankfurt High? Oh, this line here was Frankfurt High. So we're already closed above Frankfurt High. This is
if you look.
This is manipulation.
Look closely here. Sorry. Wait.
Oh, so this is manipulation as well. So stop loss might need to be there. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if you look at here, this was a FU candle, you can see.
Yeah.
So once this candle break that FU candle, we got a confirmation. Also before that, we also formed previous FU candle here.
Yeah.
And also either you could someone could enter here once this candle start flipping bullish, or after closing this candle.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, closing this candle will be bigger stop loss, more than 20 pips stop loss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more clear on the 3 minute, isn't it? With these two.
Yeah, that HCS was broken on 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't like taking entry when the price is just coming aggressive. Either price will come back corrective way, or if I see any kind of bullish momentum here in this manipulation zone now.
Yeah, I want to see it slow down first. Because it's coming down fast.
You're just trying to grab that falling knife.
Yeah. Wait for it to slow down. We want to see this. This is resistance, but we want to see that. We need to see it hold.
This is also the 4-hour area from.
This is your 4-hour zone, is it?
Yes. This one. We got a reaction, but no manipulation. That 1 minute I don't have a bottom wick. This one don't have a bottom wick, so price may come back to the downside. Or it has to do the manipulation here to say that now we are ready to push to the upside. We don't have to take out those bottom.
Yeah. Oh, good idea, Sarah. Yeah, 100%.
Coffee time.
You walk out of the room, Hayden, and then it'll go up.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get coffee.
5 minute going to close in 1 minute 40 seconds, so that if the 5 minute is closing bullish one, we did the manipulation, then we can push to the upside. But going without taking those equal lows, or you can say imbalance candle, it's really hard. Either they need any kind of manipulation here, like taking this low and then turning bullish, then we will continue pushing to the upside, because upside we also have this area. So first target either can be till here. If price doesn't want to come back to the downside right now, it can either push into this area, and if I'm getting reaction, then we will again coming downside. Okay, 5 minute is looking good now. 50 seconds. That 5 minute has to close bullish one to say we will continue pushing to the upside. Looks good now. If this 1 minute closing bullish one, strong bullish one, we will continue pushing to the upside. The manipulation, we are waiting for. This 1 minute is closing bullish one, we will continue pushing into the upside. Because we did the negation here, so we want to see continue. Now price has to respect this 1 minute low to continue pushing to the upside. Possible pullback can be either till here. Okay, nice pullback. Now we can continue pushing to the upside. Make sure secure some profit around here at least, because this is a late entry. This is not a prime entry at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Well, it worked. Went and got a coffee. We went up 15 pips.
Yes.
Gagan, did you take it?
Yeah, Hayden. Yeah.
Good.
Daily is looking very nice. Like,
Yeah,
daily overall for.
it was a perfect area.
Yeah.
Came down a little fast than I'd like.
This M30 has also, formed that long rejection look from the bottom.
Yeah, true. Let me just hide this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if this M15 crossed the high of the other one, then Raja's and like what do you say, impulse entry is also coming.
Mm-hmm. Take profit
It's
is
a long rejection.
15.9.
Yeah, what's the take profit?
56. 15.956. But it's a dodgy one. It's a dodgy take profit. I haven't really looked at the take profit too. I would say go 15.950.
If that hourly candle is closing quite strong, then probably we will move even higher.
Yeah, I'm just unsure about this. I'll show you what the one that I've got my eye on that gives me a little bit pause is, where was it? $16,000. Okay, let's do that. This area here. This same principle.
Mm-hmm.
Is that if the reason why that this was a long area, the same reason this is resistance. So see how like this one, I actually didn't get my idea in until 8:24. That's when I started thinking, yeah, I've got a trade idea here. 8:24 a.m. I didn't have an idea before that, so I needed some data to develop before I can anticipate that move or a move, and that was I needed this candle and I needed this candle. Number one, number two, I needed these to form because this gave me a resistance in the way that I look for resistance. Well, one of the ways I look for resistance, and then it's just very simple with resistance breaks, it's support. Okay. But we didn't have that. You couldn't, if I tried to do my analysis last night on where to trade from, I don't have that piece of information. So
if you go to the 3 hours or 4 hour, so 3 hours is still have a lot of time for the closing, but we already kind of created a CS here also with this. So if this closing above here, like a FU candle, then we will continue pushing. We can come back into this area or even this area, but that has to close. Like yesterday, the entry I took on this candle, it did not close FU candle. That's why I have to close my position when this happened here. Because my anticipation was creating HCS to continue pushing to the downside. But again, same thing, if this candle is not closing strong one, again closing like a weak one, we will be in the range again. Then maybe we can again come back downside. So that has to close strong one to hold that. We now ready to push to the upside. Even on 4 hours, same thing was happening. HCS was forming on 4 hours also with this. So same concept that we have to close. This 4 hour has to close somewhere here to say that we are ready to push to the upside. If it closing like this, price can simply just come back downside. So we want to see strong closing.
Yeah, we do.
Then I win and I can hold the trade for more than 100 pips.
Let's get another cracker.
And where would you put your stop loss if you're holding it for 100 pips?
My stop loss is already at break even because I got the prime entry at the bottom here.
Sorry, I'm on my mobile. Can you read the price? Do you mean at around 15904?
Oh, his entry is way lower than our entry.
Oh, way lower than. Okay.
My entry was 859.
15859. We're like 15890.
So around the bottom of the M30.
Yeah, so that's prime entry, so you can move to break even. Lot easier there. But then for us, for our entry here, I wouldn't move to break even because price has already been there before, so I could very easily give it a retest. So I would currently leave it at 15870 until we close above. Yeah, I mean, if you've closed, I would say close partials around this point because you should be up at least 2 to 1.
Yeah, maybe in this area, if you get a higher time frame manipulation, then maybe we can move our stop because I'm also in this trade right now.
Yeah.
On the here.
Oh,
1 minute area.
Or if the 30-minute closes. If this 30-minute closes, Gagan, then we move it to move it underneath the 30-minute candle, so 15880. So it's not going to go to these late entries. It's hard to go. If you go break even, generally you're going to get stopped out. So what I would do is
50%, then you can leave the stop loss where it is. That's way even if it hit your stop loss, it will be break even trade for you.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'd start tightening it in 5 minutes when the 30-minute candle closes.
Yep.
But I would take some profit here. Leave a runner up 2 to 1.
Sorry, Hayden. When you say here, do you mean around 15950?
What did it say? Sorry.
For the take profit, or some partials around 15950.
No, you can take partials now. You can take partials now if you like. It's up 2 to 1. So I'm not expecting a massive day. Like we still need a lot of higher time frame candles to close. And because we don't have any real catalyst in the market today, there's a very good chance that we'll just continue ranging. So I would use these days where we're just building that bank up for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like slow and steady profits is really, really good idea.
Yeah.
I'll be back again.
I'm up a little bit for the day from GJ, so that's why I'm just keeping my risk low.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my sell on earlier.
Oh, good one. A sell on GJ.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it today. What happened? It just
now I'm waiting for gold to break. Oh, gold actually already broke.
Pound was very strong today. I need to read up.
I was just waiting for this move. Did you say here? Did you see here? But there is no confirmation, at least for my type of setup.
Okay.
So I wanted this to close under 193.150.
I need to investigate what was going on. Because at Japan Open, Tokyo Open, Japan did something.
Because there is a wick to fill towards the left on H1.
Okay.
About 50 pips more.
I'll be back again.
Yeah.
Nice push, push, push. Nice closing on 1 minute as well as 3 minute.
Actually, you're holding it to daily high?
My second entry, I already closed partial here. And the first entry also I closed partial here. So both the entry, I'm looking at waiting for that hourly as well as 4-hour close. Based upon that, I can decide I can hold that position for longer period or not. Yesterday was same thing happened. I took a short position. It moved like 80 pips, but that 4-hour did not close the way I wanted. So I closed my position afterward. So same thing. I'm waiting to see how the 4-hour as well as hourly candle going to close. If the hourly candle is closing stronger, then I can hold it for even longer. This is just the only thing is this area is a 4-hour area for me. So I want to see 4-hour also closing above that area. So if the 4-hour as well as 3-hour is closing stronger, then we will continue pushing to the upside.
Yeah, looking good for the close, at least on H1.
Yeah, H1 was closing nice. Yes, strong FU candle. So.
And H4 is crossing its own high, even better.
Yes. If that H4 is closing, breaking the previous H4 candle high, then we are closing strong one. So then afterward, next candle can simply push into the upside.
I can leave myself on unmute, but there'd be too many beeps with my car. Like, so it'd be very disturbing for you guys. So I'll unmute myself. Just in case, and if you ask anything and I don't respond, then you would know, like, I'm driving and there's no red light next to me.
Yeah. So, a friend who was watching this noticed on my search history, one of the things I'd searched for. Should you watch horror films whilst pregnant? So this time, it's always this time of year. So with our bank.
Number one. And so I kind of avoid jumping into the ones you're doing now, because I'm thinking, well, I should do them in.
There's no order anymore.
In order, but
there was an order. There was a plan.
Yeah, but now you're up to like number 20, whatever. So
many, yeah. But there's always new people coming in as well. So it's
yeah, maybe I'll jump in and watch it.
Got to do a bit of new, bit of old every time.
What time is that? It's in 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, 20 minutes. So
yeah, I might jump in for it. Cool.
Looking like this is rejecting off this high here. So yeah, we'll see if it can survive. Hopefully, it can survive. 30-minute candles come to a close. So stop loss can tighten to 15,880. I'm just gonna move it to break even actually. If it comes down this far into that wick, then it can have it. It is a little doji, so if it's coming down this far, it's gonna go down that far. I'm gonna love and leave you guys there. I will see you. I'm not doing London session tomorrow because I got something on all morning. But I'll do the New York session. Capiche?
Oh, are you doing a gold session today?
No, not today. I'll
Okay.
I've got to go to the house again. Keep on cleaning.